Hi, guys. Happy New Year's. Welcome to Chakra Sessions, a special edition. And I'm your host, Polly Jo Labbe, here with Star Nations Radio Network. We're being broadcast live through beautiful Facebook land and Be Live TV, as well as YouTube on video. So welcome, everyone. I'm excited to have you guys here. So looking forward to letting go of 2020. I'm sure most of us are in the same exact place. What felt like needed to happen today was a little bit of closure. I don't know about you, but I needed it. And this is a great platform for us to be able to come together as a community. You know, it's been hard, especially hard this year, to gather together. And I am so thankful for Star Nations for being a virtual community where we can come together, share some time, have some laughs, and really move forward in a positive light. You know, there's a lot of negativity out there, so it's nice to be able to connect to something that's just in the light, in the love, and everything. So happy New Year, everyone. Glad to see you. So as part of the New Year's Eve ritual, you know, it's really for me. You know, we all have our own things, you know, and in the past, you know, it might have been, you know, watching the ball drop and having a toast and making some resolutions. But lots of times those things weren't working. I don't know about you, but that wasn't moving me forward in a brand new way with quite the same oomph. And last year, I decided why not change it? And so I did it for myself. And believe it or not, I had a really good year, 2020. There were a lot of positive things that happened. Had a lot of momentum in 2020. I moved to my beautiful place in Maine on the coast where I've dreamed about living for years, and moved my business. My husband and I started working more together, and really there was just, I made a list of all these positive things that happened, and some of it was just letting go a bunch of things that didn't work for me. And last year, before 2020 started, I made a list of things I was grateful for from the decade before, and I made a list of things that I wanted to see come to fruition in the upcoming decade. I wasn't even worried about just 2020. And part of that was a realignment of priorities, you know, bringing family time into this place where it's sacred. And we're all seeing how precious the time is that we have with loved ones. And I know there's so many of you here. I'm so excited. I just want to do a couple shout outs. So hi, Julie, welcome. Julie Hedges. So ready for this. Me too. And Ellen Bartos, nice to have you here. Happy New Year. And Julie Shumway Hill, hi, welcome. And Dinah, you are an inspiration. I can't wait to tell you how. And Rachel, hi. Got to go to a concert at one time with Rachel. She's friends with one of my oldest son. And we saw Kesha together and had fun dancing. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Happy New Year. And Aileen, I see Aline is here as well. I haven't seen you in a long time. Aline is somebody who used to come in person to our celebrations. And hi, Christine. Nice to see you. Oh, and the beautiful Ed and Marge are both here. Woohoo! The Langans are here. Happy New Year. And Emma, Happy New Year. Welcome to the show. Esperanza, hi. And Christine. And Happy New Year to everyone. So, how do you let go of 2020? Put it in the rear view mirror and take a deep breath and just be ready to let go. And what do you want to create? We had a wonderful year of seeing what we maybe didn't want to create. We might not have wanted to create so much division. We may not have wanted to create so much separation and isolation. So how do we shift that for 2020? And Ed will tell you, with the law of attraction, it's what you focus on. So if you're focused on health and well-being and unity of people, that's kind of what we get. Hi, Minnie. Great to have you. And Kristen, nice to say. That's okay. You don't have to stay. Your energy's here. And I take care of that little sweetie. You brought a new sweetie into this into 2020. So you had some nice blessings too. So one of the things about intention is, we're going to do a meditation. We're going to do a release. We're going to take the opportunity to let go of any places where we're holding on to things. And what I've been noticing is that we may not realize that we're holding on to old ways or old energy. But if you've had any moments where you've been a little bit anxious or uncomfortable, you've felt ill at ease, all of those are signs of you holding on to some old fear. And one of the best things that we can do is just breathe into those places where fear may be holding us back. And we're going to breathe some love and light into those places to get rid of that fear. And for those of you who are inclined, you might want to do some rituals attached to it. So I brought a few things with me today. I often do, but I don't usually show them to you. But today my spiritual team is like, well, give people an idea of what they can do. So the first thing I did was I pulled a card for the new year. And I'll tell you, when I went to pull the card out of the tarot deck, I was like, oh, a little bit nervous to flip it over. But for those of you who understand their tarot, this is fantastic. So this is the Fool. This is one of from the major arcana. The Fool is all about a brand new journey. And don't we all want a brand new journey? We don't want to stay where we've been. So yay, our soul is complete in 2020 with a number of lessons that we were here to learn. I know I needed to learn patience, and I needed to learn to adapt and adjust to change. And I needed to let go of things that I couldn't control. Those were big ones for me. I don't know about you guys. And so a number of you who know the Fool, there you go. That's one of the ones. So now the other thing I always do is I just brought one of my little tea light candles. This actually has a little bit of symbolism for me because when I hold a ritual in person, I have a bunch of these that I gather and I make in a circle. And so I have the circle lit. for everyone. I put one in each of the corners in each of the directions. So I honor our ancestors from the east, from the south, from the west, and the north. I also honor Grandmother Earth and ask her to hold us and support us, and call in Grandfather Sky or the Divine Masculine to come in and meet us in our heart space. And those of you who know me really well, I always do a little bit of magic with my essential oils. So my team today, because that's how they work, they gave me a new oil for 2021. So I'm just going to put a little bit on. Going to rub it on. And I'm going to put a little on my throat, my heart. And from what I could tell, it was like, what did I want to call in for 2021? It put some extra energy and some extra magic in there. And then the last thing that I'm going to do symbolically for the group, if I can get my candle to light, there we go, is I'm going to light a little bit of sage. And as part of that, I'm going to wave it around my computer, but I'm going to help with your intention. Let's send this out through the internet, through Facebook, through YouTube, and get some cleansing going out there for all of us. And maybe we'll spread it out for humanity. How's that sound? I think we need that. So that's where we're at. So now we're going to, and then the other thing is, for those of you who like selenite, I got my little wand here. This was the wand needed for this year. You're used to these little pieces, and selenite is really great for clearing negative energy and helping us move forward. And I'll tell you, 2020 needed quite a bit of selenite. I don't know about you guys. So we're going to do a healing meditation to just really let go of 2020 and really invite in all the magic and the abundance and the beauty and the health that we can for 2021. All right. So I invite you to get comfy. You might want your hands and feet uncrossed so that the energy can flow to you and through you. And we're going to start by taking a really deep breath. So breathe in and take a nice breath out. And I just invite you to really call all of yourself home to this physical body, home to your heart and the present. Welcoming back parts of you that maybe have been caught in worry in the future or anxiety. That's been propelled by old emotions from the past. And we're going to welcome in the divine energy to surround us and protect us in a sacred community, a bubble of infinite love and infinite light. And as you feel or sense the bubble around you, You can also create a bubble around the room you may be in or your house, anywhere where you would like to feel a little more peace and comfort, connection and support. And we invite in your spiritual teams to connect with the divine in the fullest, brightest, and highest vibration and frequency available to us in each and every dimension that we are able to connect to, allowing space in our hearts to receive all the energy that lovingly is here to cleanse, clear, restore, and reconnect us to our sense of self, our soul, and our purpose. And we ask our heart to create a beautiful grounding cord, connecting us deep within our body and deep within the layers of the earth, opening our connection to Grandmother Earth or the Divine Feminine in that beautiful molten lava center that holds the original energy of creation and the flow of the feminine energy to help nurture us and support us, and welcoming that energy into our heart, allowing that love energy to radiate through our root chakra at our tailbone, our second chakra below our belly button, in our solar plexus, and in all of the vibrations of our heart, our physical heart, our heart chakra, and our high heart. And then asking that heart to also connect to the divine masculine grandfather sky above, where our soul was first created. And welcoming that heart to connect to our throat, our third eye, our crown, and beyond. Inviting the divine masculine to fill our energy from the top of our head through all of our energy centers, and balancing the heart with the feminine, to support us and nurture us. And now focus your attention on how this year has been for you. Is there old energy of regret, resentment, frustration, fear, or anger gathered somewhere in your body, in your thoughts, in your emotions, and even any time before this year, anywhere in this lifetime, and even in any other lifetime? And if you have places where there is tightness, like in your back between your shoulders, in your sternum, your neck, your shoulders, your hips or your low back, just gently allow the divine energy to act like water, breaking apart that congestion, moving the molecules to fill with light, transforming and transmuting whatever we are willing to detach from. And on this last day of this year, 2020, what are you grateful for? And you can say them out loud. You can say them to yourself. But call in the gratitude and allow it to fill your heart, whether it's for friends or family, for beauty and art, music and community, love and good food, peace and tranquility, maybe some fur babies who bring you joy and companionship. And in this place of gratitude, we can sense just past our fingertips the energy of the new year. And what would you like to experience in the new year? What does that look like to you? Are you willing to imagine yourself walking in that energy, wearing that happiness, Releasing anything within your energy that is blocking that from coming to you, for you. And can you taste it? Can you smell it? Can you feel how that feels for you? And don't set boundaries on what you think you can call in, but what you truly desire, what you truly would love for you. And remember, this is for you. Because as we connect and do the work to clear our energy, we may want peace, health, and goodwill for all of humanity, but it starts in our own heart. And as we call that to us, we invite others to hold that same vibration. And now just imagine a beautiful celebration as your dreams come true. Will there be fireworks? Will there be dancing and a fire? Will there be food and friends? How are you going to celebrate this wonderful thing coming to you? And as we feel it in our heart space, and our intellect has a picture, we're going to call that energy to take root in our solar plexus, adding the fire of desire and that flame energy to move things forward. And we're going to root it in our second chakra, connecting it to our deepest level of flow. Connecting it to both of our hips so that we can hold it in balance in all aspects of our life, and down through our root chakra. So its foundation can connect here on the earth plane. And we invite in the divine energy to activate within our manifestation point in our circuit of creation, very close to the womb. And we welcome that clearing and that healing and that activation to happen in each and every dimension available to us in this moment. Notice anywhere you may have tightness. That's old resistance holding on. Welcome the divine energy to go to those spots, especially in the back. To release. And now, with gratitude, thank your team and the divine for bringing that to you. Thanking for what is already on its way. We're going to take a couple of deep breaths. Bring our awareness back to our heart. Feel how it connects to our physical body, our bones, our muscles. Feel the comfort of our clothes, our skin. Notice the sounds around you. Sense the light. And as you come back to your physical body, you can, rub your hands together. You can stretch, you can yawn. Take a couple of deep breaths and blow them out. Whatever you need to just get back in the moment, get back in the space. Woohoo! I'm checking some of the comments that were, a little bit earlier. So Ed said he could smell the sage. Yep, that I gotcha. And Christina loved the selenite. Hi, CK. Glad you're here. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm so happy that you've connected here this evening. I'm very excited for everyone who decided to be present with us. It's great. So here we are. We freed ourselves of some of that energy we were dragging along. So one of the things that I invite you to do is in the next day or two, really solidify what you were letting go. Maybe write it down. You could write it down. You can burn it. Or it can be gone. But you are going to want to really get some clarity on what you are bringing in. So writing that down in as much detail as you can so that you can look at that and connect to that, each day, even if it's just a sticky that you've got, on your mirror that says this, I'm bringing this in. It's great. So I know Marge said it was a beautiful meditation. And thank you for bringing the community together. I really felt like we needed this. Everybody needed a little bit of TLC tonight. And Julie's saying she loves the write and burn. That's one of my favorites. That's normally in my healing sanctuary, we would have a sacred fire, and everybody would write down everything they wanted to release. We would burn it, have gratitude, and and sage it so that there was sage in with what was burning to clean it and clear it, thanking the divine for taking it away for us. And then we would also write down what we wanted to bring in, and burn that as well. And when we go into a place of gratitude for what we're asking for ahead of time, it just comes. I always think about, the kids who would ask Santa. It didn't occur to them it wasn't going to come, right? When you're little, you just ask. And more often than not, it comes because it doesn't even to occur to you yet that it might not. So how about allowing some of that energy and that magic to keep going? I've been calling in all sorts of things in 2020. And even my husband has that, we put off to the side as, well, we'll do that later, or I can't have that right now. Who says? So let's see. Ed said this was great. Lynn says, thank you. Intense. Yes. Christine, it was definitely intense. And I know, Julie, you and I love the write and burn. You are very welcome. Rachel, I will think of Kesha every time I see your name. Hi, Karen. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I haven't seen you in a while either. Great. And Dinah, and Christine. Nice. Good. When you build that campfire, get it going. And I want to share this. Dinah has been doing this thing that I've done in a different way, but I was really motivated. Dinah has picked a letter of intention, a word of intention for each year. And she has that word made into a bracelet. And so she wears that all year long. And then at the end of the year, she kind of looks back and sees what that intention created. So maybe that's something that speaks to you. And Dinah, you're welcome to put that, the company that does that, I think it was myintent.com or something like that. But they're great. And it's something that I've thought about for a long time. And maybe you want to put on that, bracelet, your dream, or if you're an artist, like create something that is what you would like to call in for 2020. And that's even better than a Post-it note. You can wear it every single day. So with that, you guys, I'm so grateful that for the Star Nations community. Thank you. Big shout out to my producer, Rob, for being here for me and helping me get back on the saddle. And I want to let people know that on Monday, the 4th, I will be doing an online free workshop called Awaken Your Mystical Potential, because maybe that's something that you'd like to do in the new year. So if that's something you're interested in, just please give me a shout out and I will, yes, we're back in the saddle again. Give me a shout out and I'll send you the link to that. And I'm also doing my yearly forecasts, my readings, for if you want to see what the energy is for the new year, let me know, because I'll be doing those for the next 2 weeks. Julie Hedges got hers done for her birthday. So anybody else who would like to join in, have at it, because I would love to connect with you. And with that, you guys, mwah, love you. Can't wait to see you in the new year. Yes, I'm coming back. We're just getting some final details settled on how and when that will be. But I've missed my Star Nations family, so I'm back. I will see ya and have a great night. Happy New Year. Bye.